So, traders, gold prices back under pressure as expected, which we were looking for. Remember, I noted this very key area of liquidity at 4,500, where there would have been see a lot of stops there and stops being triggered to the downside, just exacerbating that move to the south there. Why are gold prices coming under pressure? Well, it's down to the macro sentiment. The macro sentiment is bearish, generally speaking. It's negative in terms of market sentiment. US strikes Iran targets for the second time in 3 days. So remember, just the other day, we had strikes from US. And now again, further strikes on Iranian targets. So US military carried out new strikes on Iran targeting a military site in Bandar Abbas, a strategic port city. And then Kuwait had to activate their defense systems against missiles and drone threats as a result of strikes from Iran, or missiles and drones being launched from Iran. So it very much appears that the war is potentially sort of coming back on. So what are we expecting here with gold? Well, obviously we're expecting we had that bearish structure, right? And we were consolidating, break out of this sort of wedge, break out this flag, break out retest rejections. And then we saw the same thing here, flush of momentum to the downside through that psychological 4,500 area and that area of liquidity, pull back. And then very much it looks like we could be on the cards for a bearish structure all the way down to potentially 4K. As I said, this is in sight in my eyes as the next real extreme low point. But it's also a very important area of liquidity. It's that low of March where we produce this very bearish candlestick there and potential further downside below still eyed, where we would be looking at that psychological 4K mark. So downside pressure eyed for gold.